Oh, a microphony.
And a phony at the mic.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
The Doctor of Discernment is now online.
You know, much like my show, in that it's a local reaction to things that are happening on a federal level.
Dispensing a daily dose of common sense. No prescription required.
Wow, do I have a boatload of stuff for you, from the crazy to the absurd. Let's start getting into it because, I mean, it is bizarro world out there. And I say, if it's obvious to me, it should be obvious to everybody. Oh, wow. Who could have seen this coming?
This is the Fourth Hour with Greg Belfrage.
Hold on to your butts.
Broadcasting from my basement bunker beneath Keller Radio. Welcome to the Fourth Hour. So we've got John Bolton's house being raided, and if the president is speaking, I want to get right to that. Let's see what he is saying here.
It from NBC, which is also fake news. You know, they should be ashamed of that too. But a lot of fake news. I think the news is getting better. They're learning that they have no credibility. ABC, CBS was just sold to a great person. That
He was talking about Bolton earlier. We may have missed it.
CBS, and I think he's going to do the right thing with it. NBC is run terribly by Comcast. I call it Comcast because it's a whole con. And you're going to see some things happening. I think you're going to see some just amazing things happening. But to me, DC is very exciting. And a lot of people say, well, where's he going?
That hat
well,
just...
I have calls from politicians begging me to go to Chicago, begging me to go to New York, begging me to go to Los Angeles. And if we didn't go to Los Angeles with Newsom, they run it so badly, I don't think we would have been able to have the Olympics. They would have ripped down that city. We went there and it stopped day one. And the chief of police in Los Angeles, when they asked him the question, he said, thank God they came, because we could not have handled what was happening. We went in, we stopped it, and that was it. So they needed help. They don't like to say it. I wish they'd say, I need help. I wish the mayor of D.C. would say, you know, we're overridden with crime and we need
Isn't
help.
it incredible? They'd rather watch the city burn.
I mean, they're under investigation.
You know, it's just
fake numbers, where they fudge the numbers.
Absolutely crazy.
And they did. There's no question about it. They said, oh, we're on a downtrend for 20 years. No, they're on an uptrend for 20 years. We are going to make DC totally safe. When people come from Iowa, Indiana, all of the
so again,
they're not going to go home in a
he's at this Washington D.C. museum. This is where he's speaking. So
right now, there's been
talking about D.C. and safety, I was hoping we would get some comments about what's going on with John Bolton.
There's been no murders.
I checked the video of that. It's just vehicles sitting outside of the Bolton's house.
But it's a hell of a thing to say. There have been no murders in the last week. And nobody can remember the last time that this happened. And there won't be murders because all the thugs are hiding, or they're being sent back to their countries, or they're in jail. And it'll only get better. But we're also doing the beautification. And I just wanted to see the
Yeah, I'm sorry. I went a little bit early, guys. When I saw Trump was speaking live, I was hoping to catch some of his comments about Bolton. I'm hoping maybe he's going to circle back to that.
I think the fake news ought to go and buy some stuff and make happy. I'd pay it, but then you say I'm trying to pay you off. So I don't
Steve.
I paid the price. But if I did that, Margaret,
Talking about Trump derangement syndrome.
And we're the fake news. We can't be bought off. So anyway, so I just want
I don't even talk about Trump with family.
I don't know if you follow.
I don't talk politics with family at all.
They're really beautiful. What will be beautiful right now. I can't use bad language, but it's been so badly run. And they built these cubes.
I can't use bad language.
And there's stairways that go down to little rooms that nobody uses. It's so crazy what they did. They spent hundreds of millions of dollars. It's like throwing money out the window. They built cubes. All it does is block off the view. So I'm either going to use those cubes as a platform. You know, they go down to little stages, but nobody uses them. And we're taking care of our big, beautiful stages that people really want. And we have artists from all over the world wanting to come. I think we're signing the World Cup. The World Cup's going to have its primary office in the Kennedy Center. And again, I want to thank our board of the Kennedy Center. They have been absolutely incredible. But you may get a chance to see what we're going to do a little bit. I'll show you beautiful slabs of marble that, for the sake of cleaning and grouting.
First time on X today.
Put in yesterday by a top.
I started looking into it, and I'm like, I can do this on X. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's it. All right, I'm gonna leave that there and let me kill that audio. So the this thing involving John Bolton is just huge news today. Let's go to the New York Post. They've got a couple of stories on this. No one is above the law. So you see the photos of them going in. So let's take a look at that story. They've got a couple of them here on what's happening with the raid on Bolton this morning. Cash Patel had made, and I meant to, I wanted to pull up Cash Patel on X. Let me see if I can do that and see what he has, because he had been posting earlier this morning on X. Yeah, 3 hours ago, he said no one is above the law. At FBI agents on mission, he said. And then Dan Bongino was among those who picked it up. But I was just checking to see as to whether or not there's anything else there. What's going on up there? You can see the agents at Bolton's home. They're out in front. I'm looking for details, not photos. So the probe is said to involve classified documents, but the Biden administration shut it down. There was an investigation going on during the Biden administration. They shut it down. The Trump administration, now I've read this morning, twice they tried to get this done. So Bolton, at this point, not been arrested, not charged with any crimes. So innocent until proved guilty. I'm not suggesting anything other than the fact you've got the FBI raiding John Bolton's home. And as I have a lot of personal thoughts about John Bolton, but I don't want to share those with you, really. I'm serious. We'll see where this goes. So Bolton is not a likable person. I believe that for a long time. Even during the first Trump administration, I just never liked John Bolton. There's something about him. I don't trust John Bolton. So Bolton's account on X blasted out a message during the time the FBI agents were at his home and he was going after Trump. What else is new? I'm sure that was a scheduled post. It wasn't something that he had been planning. So I don't know that there's any new information there. Hold on. I want to share that page again because there was another story at the New York Post. Let's go back here. The John Bolton probe launched years ago, but Biden shut it down. So is there any more details there? So more from Trump on his next moves with federal law enforcement. Where are we going from there? I have calls from politicians begging me to go to Chicago, begging me to go to New York, begging me to go to Los Angeles. There won't be murders because all the thugs are hiding or they're being sent back to their countries or they're in jail, he says. So this is mostly just, I don't know that there's actually anything new. The president, okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. The president was asked about it. He said, I know nothing about it. I just saw it this morning. I told Pam and I tell the group, I don't want to know, but you have to do what you have to do. I don't want to know about it. It's not necessary. I could know about it. I could be the one starting, and I'm actually the chief law enforcement officer, but I feel it's better that way. And I think Trump is making a great point there. The fact that he doesn't know, he doesn't want to know, he wants them to do their jobs, to just go ahead and see what they can do. Gina is saying she's also okay with them. John Bolton is not a likable character, is he? There's something about him. If I were to trust him, that would be a no. And so Brian is asking the question, I wonder what classified documents are looking for, what they refer to. Apparently was related to books that a book that Bolton had written. And the president, some time ago, was trying to shut that down and was unsuccessful. So he, in writing his book, this is what's being alleged, that in writing his book, he was sharing material that was classified. And the president tried to stop that book from coming out and wasn't able to do it. And the reason that he tried to stop them was because of the classified information. Trump didn't want it released, and Bolton did it anyway. So as to whether or not this raid, is why, or I should back up a little, is the book the reason why we're seeing the raid? Possibly, might be. We'll just have to wait and see. I think all of us have a lot more questions at the moment than we have answers, and that's all right. I think when you're doing an investigation like that, that's the way it's got to be. Law enforcement has got to be able to do their job, look into what's going on, and that's exactly what they're doing. So Bolton, I know, is not under arrest at this point, but the day is young. What? Again, it's going, I don't want to, I'm not trying to condemn him of anything. I don't like him. So I'm being a little bit flippant, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll wait and see what happens if they discover anything, what might be forthcoming, if anything, and we'll see where it goes from there. And that's really all I've got. Now, because I went a little bit early this morning, I'm going to wrap it up here. Generally, we go about 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. I'm going to remind you, I will be on vacation next week, but I'm thinking I'll do some more of this kind of stuff with the Bunker Brigade. As I enjoy this. I don't know that it'll be at 9:30 every morning. What do you guys think? I would like to do some live things throughout the course of next week. I can do that from home. I've got a setup at home that's really is just as nice as the one I have here at the office. So we'll see what events are occurring and if there is anything that really is worth breaking in, because I really love getting your reaction. But I just want to remind you, I'll be on vacation all next week. And then, of course, the following Monday is Labor Day. So I will be back on the air that following Tuesday. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Thanks so much for being here, whether you're on X or whether you're on YouTube, Facebook. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, my friends. We'll leave it there for now. Until next time, I'm underground and gone.